what in your experience is their learning curve, and how valuable is their information to you, and the knowledge that they have about their child to you, and to help you to you, Rosie, as well, and caring for the baby?
Yeah, it's a very good question, because for most of the parents that we see, well, a lot of them don't even know that children can have a heart problem, that they see heart disease as something that adults get when they get heart attacks when they get older, and then out of the blue they have a baby that's born with a heart problem. And so it is it's a huge trauma and a very steep learning curve for them. What we have seen over the past 10-15 years is an increasing number of the patients with the more serious heart conditions being diagnosed antenatally, through their anomaly scan, and we have a fetal cardiology service where we see those patients, and so we have a chance to try and inform them of the details of their heart condition and what treatments might be necessary after birth. And again, we have a fetal nurse specialist who will fulfill that role as well. So it is crucially important that the parents do know what's wrong with their child, and in some ways a lot of the information that we give them is to reassure them that there is a future for their child, because the treatments for congenital heart disease are by and large now very successful for most conditions. For those with the more complex conditions, we have to say to them that we can offer your child treatments, but we can't offer a treatment that's going to fix everything. And for some, like this little boy that we've seen this morning, it's a lifelong condition. When we're talking to parents, I suppose what I've learned over the years is that you have to give parents information in a form that they can understand. Quite often when we meet parents for the first time and we tell them that their child has a heart condition, nothing else really, the shock of just hearing that means it's very difficult for them to take in what you say beyond that. So what I find is that we need to talk to parents on an ongoing basis, give them the information. We use visual aids now to give information with diagrams of the heart. It's always very, very useful for people to have something that they can look at after they've left the consultation to come back to. And we try and come back to them quite soon again and go over things again, answer the questions that they might have. In the current era with the internet, and people very much tend to go on there, and that can be helpful, but in some cases it can be unhelpful in that people perhaps read about conditions that are not exactly what's wrong with their own child, and so we have I suppose what we want to do is to give the parents information that's specific for the condition that their child has, what their likely plan of treatment is. And it's an ongoing process, an ongoing building a relationship with those families, and so that they feel comfortable in terms of being able to ask anything about, and just to be able to voice their concerns, their worries. It's crucial to this is actually the nursing staff on the ward who, when the patient's in the ward, the nurse will be spending 12 hours of the day interacting with those parents, and so a lot of the information comes that way, and that's where they get a lot of reassurance, and that's why they missed all of that when they go home as well, and that's why the follow-up is important. So, I suppose, like everything else in life, communication is the key to it. Building a trusting relationship with a family so that they know that they can depend on the service, and that they feel comfortable with voicing any concern that they might have.
Yeah. Professor Casey, you mentioned the internet, and that parents do find information, some of it is valuable and some of it is possibly harmful.
Yeah.
Have you